What is up guys, this is Drakane here with another video on taming here on Ark Survival Evolved. So as shown on the thumbnail, today's video I'm gonna be taming one of the hardest to tame creatures in the Ark. So I'm gonna be taming a Giganotosaurus over here, and I'll be showing you step by step how to trap it, how to just tame it up, and the way you should rank it out, because there are some mistakes that many people make regarding these guys. And okay, so here we are. This one's a level 435 female and deals about 3000 damage per bite, in addition to the bleed of course. And in addition to all those things, this one has 270,000 topper, so it'll be quite a long time of cranking this guy out. So now today to tame up these guys, there's a special trap. Now these guys can damage stone, so you have to make this trap fully out of metal. And the trap I'm going to use today to do this thing is the expensive trap version. So there are two ways you can trap these guys, either with 4 normal small metal dinosaur gateways, or you can use this method. First, as I was saying, with 4 metal gateways and a large bear trap in the middle. And the second method is this, using a behemoth stone gateway and the normal metal dinosaur gateways as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and build up this trap and then show you how to lure the Giga over without aggroing it onto you. Specifically, a Giga of this level does insane amounts of damage in addition to the bleed as well. So here we go. Okay guys, so that's the basic structure of the trap. You just lure the Giga through the behemoth gate and then just close that door shut, the gateway shut, and it will be trapped inside. Now this is a bit of a expensive method that you could use to tame up. The trap is quite expensive. The behemoth gateways each require, behemoth gate requires 2100 metal ingots, 2100 metal ingots, along with those polymers, 140 polymer as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill up all these guys in the area, all these dinos, because these guys will get distracted otherwise and tend to attack other dinos, and you'd have a hard time getting the Giga to focus on you and into the trap as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kill up all these creatures first. Okay, so that will be enough, and I just have to the method that you can do to get these guys into a taming pen without aggroing onto them is you are going to go ahead and grab some creature like a parasaur or something that the Giga will bound to attack, and you just got to dangle it in front of its face and encourage it to come over to you. So which is what I'll be doing here. Come along, Miss Giga. Oh yes, after the parasaur. And I mistakenly attacked the parasaur, which is okay. Those things just happen. Now this guy is following me all the way through, and nope, that's fine. I just open up the gateway and keep, and just lure you over here. Okay, so this is the safest way, because the Giga of this level could quite easily shred your pens even if they have ascendant saddles. And now that, okay, the para is dead. Okay, so the Giga is trapped up, it can't get out. Now these guys' stopper is dropping insanely fast. which means you're going to have to keep on continuously tranking them, shooting them with trank arrows, because if you don't do such a thing, this one stopper will start to drop and you just be wasting a lot of arrows. So first I just got to make sure that there are no gaps in the trap, make sure that this can't get out, so I don't think he can. Okay, so you're not passive, which is okay for me. Okay, so once it sees you, it's going to start biting at the gate because it can't get to you, and the gateway is what stopping it from getting to you. So I'll just rearrange my stuff here, and I brought with me loads and loads of narcotics and the soothing balm, and okay, so I haven't got the kibble ready. So as always, the kibble that these guys will take is the Quetzalcoatl kibble, and to make a Quetzalcoatl kibble you are going to need 3 rock carrots, 3 prime meat jerky, 100 major berries, 120 fiber and water. So I'll just take that. This one would take about 6 Quetzalcoatl kibbles, I believe. It's one of these down, I think. Yep, here we go. So I don't usually like using the chef station to get the kibbles that I need, but in this case I'm going to do it because I don't have a Quetzal yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and check your top. You got 270,400. So we'll be in here for quite a long time. Just remember, the 3-second timer is not a necessary thing because this one's health is high, and if you just try to keep 3 seconds between each and every shot, you would just make this one stopper go down a bit and be wasting arrows. So what you are going to do is just keep spamming arrows into this guy continuously, and just always keep eye on the top, or just pull out your spyglass and check the top amount that this guy has, and when it's close to dropping, you can just if like this one for 270,000, so if I have 260,000, just then you should start keeping the 3-second timer process. So let's begin. Okay guys, now this guy is out. Sometimes this is the thing that happens, that the Giga shall knock out even though its top bar isn't fully filled up. That happens because even though the top bar isn't completely filled up, due to the effects of the narcotics that have been pumped into the guy, this one's top just keeps on increasing. Okay, now let's take a look at your stats. So that means that due to the effect of the trank darts and the lot that I have pumped into this guy, this one's top is still increasing, but the amount that's to be filled up is already covered by the effects of narcotic effects of the trank darts and arrows. So let's pump this in, and then this, and I'll also put the meat. Now you can put anything into a creature that you are going to tame up, and those creatures will always eat up whatever gives the highest percentage of taming effectiveness. Okay, now I've just got to protect this guy. Not protect this guy from predators that will try to attack him. This one is one of the most apex predators, the most dangerous creatures in the whole game. No one would want to attack these guys, but if they're a small battle occurs, for example, raptors start to attack the stick over there, well then, that conflict will spread up to here, and if those creatures attacks hit this guy, the taming effectiveness will drop. So guys, these ones have a terrifying drop of topper. So I think it started, right? Oh yes, this one's top has already started to drop. Now what most people do is they just go ahead and just start pumping narcotics into this guy as soon as the topper starts dropping, which is completely wrong, because if you just keep pumping narcotics into this guy, the torpidity of this guy will just keep on rising until the topper bar is full again and start dropping. That way most people just keep on wasting their amount of narcotics in a futile attempt to just keep this one knocked out. It's completely a useless thing that some people do because they don't know about it. Okay, so the best time to pump narcotics into this guy is about when the unconscious bar is halfway full. So when this drops to halfway, I'm going to just pump about 200 narcotics into this guy and just sit still, because the top drop is much more fast than the topper gain. So in the effect that both of them are trying to negate each other, so the topper rise is trying to negate the topper drop. When you pump the narcotics, it tries to just keep this guy unconscious while this one just keeps on trying to wake up. So its topper is dropping and at the same time rising, but because both of them can't happen at the same time, and because of the fact that this guy's topper drops really fast, the topper rise becomes terribly slow. So it's almost at a standstill. Both of them are trying to increase and decrease at the same time. The two processes trying to happen at the same time. So what you are essentially doing is stopping the topper drop and getting a really terribly slow increase in the torpidity of this guy. So then I just told you guys what you should do about this guy when it's about halfway. This amount would be enough, right? So the process that happens is that, imagine I pump 100 of these narcotics into this guy, and one is about 40. So 100 times 40 is 4000. So this would generate a 4000 increase in the topper, and due to that 4000 increase, this one torpidity shall increase by 4000 points, while the topper drop tries to keep on decreasing it, but it won't stop increasing until the 4000 points of topper are added to this guy's topper stats. So essentially what you are doing is creating a conflict between those two and stopping the topper from rising. So guys, this one will take a hell of a time to just tame up, so I'm just going to go ahead and just bring you guys back when this one's almost tamed up, or I'll just bring you guys back when this one is finished taming up, because it's useless just showing you guys just this one eating the last feed, or maybe I'll just bring you guys at the last feed. Okay, I'm totally undecided. Anyways, so guys, see you in a bit. This one's almost tamed up, and as always I'm staying by any creature's foot and checking just how massive it is, and I just got to run back to the front and take a good look at this guy as it just wakes up, because I do like looking at these creatures as they wake up. It's epic, specifically Gigas. So unfortunately I don't have a saddle for this fellow. You're up. I don't have a saddle for this guy. Oh my god, 20,000 health. Usually the ones that I had before ended up with 18,000 or 19,000 health, but this one's got 1,000 more extra. So let's look at how your stats ended up. So melee damage, as I told you, it's 500%, and the top is still increasing from the 200 narcotics I pumped into the guy. So the stamina has increased by 8 points. Oxygen, I don't think it's increased, and the weight has increased. Melee damage has increased, yeah, to 525%, almost 125% increase. So now the Giga is massive, and I can stop and put all on neutral because there's no fear of the Giga attacking me, or I can just put you to follow me out of the trap. I don't have a saddle at the moment. I used up all my metal to build this trap, so I think I'll just try and go ahead and just try to remake the saddle, try to make up the saddle and bring you guys back when that's done. But first, I can also show you guys just how good this one's melee damage is by using it to attack target. So, oops. How much health have we got, Diplo? 9,000, that'll be fine. So, can't I attack target? Apparently I can't. Okay, so yeah, it's 7,000 health, and then I do the attack target thingy. Let's see how the health drops. So 7,000 becomes 4,000, which shall become 2,000. So about 2,000, and you just got a base damage of 500%. Now guys, I usually end up with 800% melee damage on most creatures. As this is a Giga, they have nerfed it out, so they deal the less damage, as in their melee damage just get nerfed out. So instead of 800%, this one ends up as a 500% melee damage. So again, attack target. Now one thing you should remember, never take your Giga out and try to fight a wild Giga unless you have a Ascendant Saddle. So even with the Ascendant Saddle, there's a small danger that when fighting a high level Giga, your Giga might just simply rage. So when a Giga rages, it will knock you out of the saddle and you will be killed by the other Giga. So there was another 375 Giga on the mountain over there. So it was a male and this is female. If I want, I could just breed them up, but at the moment I have no interest of doing such a thing. So if you guys want to, just tell me in the comment section and I'll make another video on taming Giga with the other kind of pen. So if you guys want that, just tell me. And I don't know guys if I can make a saddle for this guy. So total, let's just count the total. I got 3,200 from by breaking up my industrial grinder, and along with that, well guys, I don't have enough metal at all at the moment. So once I have a saddle ready for this guy, I'll show you guys just how good these guys can be. So I think I'll go ahead and end this video today. Yeah, it's a really long video. I've been cranking this guy out for 15 minutes. So if you want to see how to trap the Giga with another normal kind of pen, because this is kind of expensive, it took over 3,000 just to build this pen. But the fact that you should remember is that if you place it in a place like this, there's if I can pull out the map, okay. So I'm here near the center of the map. There are 4 mountains surrounding. The one with the white obelisk, or is the blue obelisk? Yeah, it's the blue obelisk. So the blue obelisk and the volcano and the other 2 mountains. So as it's surrounded by these 4 mountains, this is the ideal spot for you to just lure a Giga over. It's quite easy. The way you can just ideally do it is just picking up some dino with your either quetzal. If you have a quetzal, go and pick a dino with your quetzal, or if you don't, use an RG for this. So by doing that way, you can just lure the guy over without getting it to a ground to you. So, and afterwards I just knocked out these surrounding dinosaurs because they might attract unwanted attention from other predators. So that'll be it for today, guys. Hope you found this video helpful. So it's Drakane here, over and out. So if you find this video to be helpful, ring that notification bell and smash that thumbs up and subscribe as well and never miss a video. So bye guys, until next time.